What's up, y'all? So, you want to learn how to get more traffic to your website. What's going on, everybody? My name is Ryan. I'm from RyanLeban.com, and you're in this video because you want to know how to get more traffic to your website, right? And before I start, I want to go ahead and tell you that look for that bell that's in the bottom right of the video, and hit that bell so you can get notified when I upload or go live on YouTube. And since you're there and you're staying in that area, why don't you go ahead and hit the subscribe channel, because I'll be uploading some videos and that's going to be showing all of you guys how to make money from online. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the #1 source that I'm using to get traffic to my websites and other websites, right? So you're here because you're either getting no traffic into your website or you're getting very little traffic to your website, and it's starting to frustrate you, and you don't know what to do. Or maybe you're doing really well and you want another way or another source that you can get more eyes into your website, and or maybe even double or triple your traffic and possibly make more money for you, right? Who doesn't want to make more money? I know I do. All right, so just really quick, I want to say these two things. There's two components that you really need to do. You need to have when you're running traffic, or even in a home business, right? And that's you need to have a capture page, and you need to really have an autoresponder, right? And the capture page is a page where people go into and they enter the email, and you get to capture that. That's why it's called the capture page. And now the email, what happens is it goes to your autoresponder. The autoresponder is actually where those emails are being stored, and you can use or they're called subscribers, and it's stored there so you can later on email them in the future, or however you want to email them. It could be either daily, every other day, or weekly, or whatever it is, right? Now, if you don't have one or the other, because you do need both, right? And you want a recommendation of which one you use, I'm going to go ahead and leave in the description box my #1 recommendations for an autoresponder and also a capture page. All right. So real quick, I'm just going to go and share my screen. Give me 1 second, and I'll do that. Hey, now we're back, right? So how to get more traffic to see your websites, right? And I'm gonna move myself down here from the screen, okay? So the #1 source that I use is called Udimi. Udimi is a network of vendors where you can go and purchase solo ads. Now, a solo ad is a email sequence that's sent out to a list, and what happens is that this list that the vendor has, he email blasts his list your link or your website, so people can get eyes on it as fast as possible. All right. So what you want to do now is you want to go ahead and sign up and get. What you're gonna do is you enter your email, and it's free, by the way. It's free to sign up. Enter your email here, and once you enter your email, you go to the next page. It's gonna ask you for a name and also just a password. So once you do all that, get into this web. This is the main welcome page, right? So this is the home screen of Udemy, or Udemy, whichever way you want to call it. Right. So here on the right or left side, you're gonna see some tabs where it says My Solos. So if you ran solos already, solo ads, if the whole list of all your solo ads is going to be on this side. Here is the messages. This is this area where you privately messaging your vendors. Now, the reason why you want to message your vendors is because you want to build a relationship with them, right? You really want to learn, know, like, and trust them. Same thing with them to you, you to them, right? You want to build a relationship so that you guys can have a good communication with each other, right? So that if you want to use them in the future, you're not going to have any issues, or if there is issues in the future, you'll be able to resolve those without going in legal routes. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why you want to be able to message your vendors and also build a relationship with them. Okay, next one is your ad text. Here in the ad text, you can either you name whatever it was. Right, and then you can put the link here to your website and just click save, whatever it would be. And just hit save, right? So now your link is going to be saved into your back office of Udemy. All right, so then it's coming up slow. All right. Well, once you hit save, it'll be, there it goes, it's right there. Now, if you want to add a new swipe would be basically, it's just like you're sending out an email, right, to a list. And so this is what you're going to use, because you're going to be sending this to your vendor as well, right? So the subject line, I'm going to say, could be my subject, right? And here is going to be the body of your text of your email. Now, there's 4 key components of an email that you want to use. You want to be able to, one, identify a pain, identify pains of your audience or who it is, your market is. 2, you want to be able to make a bold statement. Make a bold statement. 3, you want to have offer the solution, right? Solution to the pain. All right. And number 4 is your call to action. Okay. So those are the 4 key components of your body of your email. Now, not everybody uses this. I use it. I'm doing very well with it. I know a lot of people that are doing very well with this sequence. All right. So that's something that's just a little bit extra for today. All right. So here in the money section, all right, here in the money section, it's basically, it's gonna tell you, like for instance, if you had a refund of how much money you have left here, it's all in the balance, plus or minus. All right, so here you're gonna, like I said, it's gonna show you your balance here. So for instance, if you run a solo ad and it didn't go so well, and the person refunds you your money, you're gonna have a balance here, okay? Because you're not gonna actually get money back, but you're gonna have money towards your account, so it's almost like a credit. Okay, so List Checker, MyLanders, opt-in trackings. I use my own tracking software, not software, but my own tracking app, and I'll put that in the description box below. All right, basic settings, general, how to seller setup. If you want to be a seller or affiliate, you can actually sign up to be an affiliate if you click on affiliates right here. All right, so just go through this really quick. I'm not going to go through in depth with this one. I want to show you guys how to actually go and choose a vendor and how to run a solo ad. Okay, so to find a vendor, if you here find sellers, you can choose here and filter. These are basically your filters, right? If you want to say, for instance, run a quick solo ad and within 24 to 48 hours, or maybe have something run in 3 days, you can choose whatever one you want, right? So say, for instance, you want to run a solo ad in 24 hours, right? And here you can choose how many clicks or visitors that you want. So you have 300 clicks you want to run, and your budget's only 35 to 60 cents. All right, and you want somebody here. So what this means right here is basically the percentage of sales that this solo vendor's customers has had within his last 100 runs. So in the last 100 runs of him having running solo ads for people, 40% of those people made money. All right, so they made sales. All right, so if you click 40%, and we can also go by ratings, likes, or whatever, right? So here's Daniel Hubbard. He's a really good solo vendor. Another tip. All right, so if we go into his profile, you click on his profile, all right, it's going to come up just like this. You're going to see he has 1,329 people that like him. 51% of the last 100 solo ads that he ran, 51% of those people made some sales. Now, it's not going to tell you how much money they made, but it's just going to tell you that he's gotten sales for them. Right. Next one is here. This is the price per visit or price per click, or click per price. All right, price per click. All right. Now, if you go down in the bottom here, right, this is where you're gonna select how many visitors you actually do want or how many clicks that you want. If you want to purchase 300, 400, 500, up to 1,000, or you can use this to slide over. So you can notice the number of the visitors here, and also the price changes. All right, so now this price here is actually how much it's going to cost for 275 visitors. If we go to 1,000, this is the price it's going to cost for 1,000 visitors, right here. All right, so now another way to choose a vendor is you want to look at these statistics right here. These statistics are very, very important, right? The top tier countries are considered your top 5 most English speaking countries, right? These are the United States, Canada, Australia. Here it says India. I don't know why, but it says India and New Zealand. Okay, but it's actually UK, right? So, and then filtered clicks is 26%. Filtered clicks, what that specifically means is clicks that's not going through. So with him, it's a little different to tell. Like you're gonna see when you start doing working on solos, different filtered clicks. And with his record or his reputation, 26% is really, it's not bad. It's borderline for me. Anything 25% and above, I really try not to use. But because I know him, I know I would use him in the future. All right, so that's just one way to find a seller through using a filtered clicks. Now, if you go to solo deals, a lot of times you're gonna find certain deals that's up here. People maybe they're running a discounted price like 14% off for Jorge or George. All right, so let's click on. Let's actually what? Let's click on George. All right, so George. I'm gonna go back real quick and explain this. All right, so George has 129 likes. He has one bad review. I don't know what the review could have been. It could have been a bad run, or maybe something happened and the person just didn't like, whatever happened there, right? So here George has had, or Jorge has had 123 orders altogether. All right, and like I said, he's got out of the 129 orders, 129 people like 123 orders, 120 people like him. And here, he'll give you a brief description of who he sells to. Premium seller for Mob, Sand, VA, OSP, MC, and other programs. So basically, he's telling you what his list responds more to, okay, and than any other opportunities. All right. So what to expect from my service here? He says 85 to 100% top tier 1 traffic, which is USA, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, and the UK, right? He does provide a buyer's list. He does provide 100 unique clicks, not raw clicks. 10% over delivery guaranteed. So top-notch customers, all right? So this is basically just a description of what his services are. And once again, you're going to go down here and, look. So here, he's got 90% of top-tier traffic and also 24% filtered clicks, which is okay, all right? So just to go back up, again, you can just go ahead and filter out or move and see how many clicks you want to purchase here. For him, at the first one, he only accepts 500 visitors right now as the max. And for 500 visitors, he's only charging $218. Okay, so now here, this is what I want to explain to you. Remember we were going over the swipe copy and going over your ad text. So if you write down if you hit ad text and everything that I previously wrote before, it's going to come up here. Your subject line and the body of the text that you had made before. All right, so so that's when it's going to come. So when you purchase, you add to cart, right? He's going to be able to see this here, all right? And he's going to be able to see what you wrote and send it out to your list, all right? So this is some of the reviews that's down here. You got people who purchase Global ads and they've made a review for him down here underneath over on the bottom, all right? So just to go back to the top, go through different vendors, look and see, and look through their profiles and see what resonates with you and your opportunity, right? Clicks available in remote weight loss. These people, they tell you exactly what they use or what their list is responsive to, right? So you want to be able to, choose the right vendor, because if you choose somebody that's in the wrong and doesn't offer a responsive list to your site or to people of your audience or your customers, you know what? You're just gonna be wasting money, and we don't want you to do that. And that's why I'm teaching you this here, so you don't waste your money. All right. And yeah, let me see. Affiliates. You can become an affiliate with Udimi. Here it tells you you'll earn 15% off on all solo orders from your referrals, which is a lifetime. Plus, you'll receive 50% off all Prime subscription for a lifetime. And all of your referrals, you're going to be able to get $5 discount from Udimi after registration. You don't lose the money on discount. All right, so this is good here, right? So this is your affiliate link. You're going to be able to send this out to people, whoever that you want to. If you want to promote Udimi on your blog, you got places here where you can use the banners and put this up on your blogs. Logos, you can use these logos as well, for Udimi. Let me see here, referrals. And if you want to be so generous and buy a gift certificate for somebody, anyway, but you can go and do that. And also you have the forum here. The forum here, people post up in here and they either are looking for specific jobs, or they're looking for help, right? So someone here, hi there, I'm looking for someone who can help me with drive traffic to my site. It's about a pet and homestay. So this person specifically can't find the right vendor. So if they throw out an ad and the vendor actually looks here and says, hey, you know what? That's actually my niche, or my list is responsive to this specific one, they can go ahead and they can respond to this right away. So you can send them a message. All right. Let me see here. What else we have here? We have Chuck Solo. Hello, who can or knows a seller that can deliver personal development law of attraction traffic? Let me know. Thanks. Right. So these are basically, people throwing out offers that they can't find, stuff that's responsive to the other parts of these two areas of the buy, selling, and sold, right? So the forum is really good. And believe it or not, look, this person got 21 views, 1 reply, 106 views, 5 replies, 32 views. People are responsive in here. You know what I'm saying? There are people that can't find certain solo vendors, but if you do, if they do post over here, sometimes you can find your solo vendor over here. All right. So now, how to choose the right vendor, and I'm gonna stop sharing my screen real quick because I want to be able to see you guys. Right. So how to choose the right vendor, right? And without being scammed, because a lot of times, there's a lot of ways that people get scammed, and one way you do that is you got to really go through a process that's called, like you got to go through like a vendor selection process, basically what it's called, and that I learned from what it's called, right? You want to be able to do your research, right? And make sure that the vendor that you're using, if they have a personal page, or if you go outside and get solo ad vendors from outside of Udemy or whatever, but I mean, I like Udemy better because it's much safer. You want to be able to make sure that that person's real, and if you're reading the testimonials, make sure the people that's making the testimonials, they're real people. Like, for instance, you can go search on social media. For instance, if you type in, Gene Francis made a testimonial for Daniel, go type in Gene Francis into social media or Facebook or Instagram and see if that picture matches up with them. You want to make sure that, people who are giving these testimonials are real and they're not fake, all right? Another thing you want to do is you never want to go with somebody that just only accepts PayPal. Most vendors, most real vendors, they accept PayPal and other forms of payment. And like I said, you want to really just connect with your vendor, build a relationship with them. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, nothing. If something happens in the future where you need to resolve something with them, it'll be a nice, smooth operation. Or maybe, in the future, you tell your vendor, you guys are working really good with each other, and you tell your vendor, hey, I got a little problem here. He may do you a favor, or maybe he'll cut you a big discount on the next solo run, or maybe he'll give you extra clicks on your next solo run or something like that. All right. So another thing is you want to ask 5 simple questions, and those 5 questions are, what you want to know if they're going to use your email swipe copy, because some vendors don't. And the reason why you want to know if they're going to use your swipe copy is because you want to make sure that your email is congruent to what your capture pages or what it says on your website, right? So for instance, and I'll give you an example of that, right? So if your capture page, for instance, if you're selling health and wellness product, right? And you're selling in your website, the header, it says, how to lose weight and blah 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 blah, right? And then if they don't use your copy, right, and they send out a swipe copy for traveling, it's not congruent, right? So the person who's actually going to be seeing an email is going to be seeing an email swipe for traveling, right? Now, when they click on that link, they're going to be going towards to something that's health and wellness, and it's 2 different niches, right? And so it doesn't match up, right? So that's why you want to make sure that they're using the right email copy for you. If they say no, then move on to the next person. Go interview somebody else, all right? So you want to be able to qualify these vendors as much as possible. So the second question you want to ask is, you want to ask, see if they have, you want to be able to choose 85% of top tier traffic. So you're asking if they have an 85% or more on top tier traffic. Like I said again before, top tier traffics are your 5 most English speaking countries. That's USA, Canada, Australia, the UK, and New Zealand, right? So make sure to find out if they have 85% and above. There's more of the chances that you're going to get that. Is that because if you're swipe copying your email copy and your website is in English, you want English speaking people, right? Or people who do speak English majority of the time. So you want to have more of a chance of them being hit than people who don't speak English, right? So number 3, you want to ask, when was the last time they actually ran a solo ad with somebody that's in your company? Okay, so for instance, if your company has a done for you system where they already have a capture page set up for you, and for instance, you are running the same, you're using that, and somebody else in your company is using that, and you guys are both using the same vendor, you want to know when was the last time he ran a solo ad for that person, because the reason is that if you want to keep the list more responsive over time. So if that person ran a solo, if that person had ran a solo ads for another person in the company today or tomorrow or whatever, and then the next other days you run the same thing, it doesn't look like anything changed, because remember, your customers, they don't see you, they see what's on their screen. You see the capture page, right? So that's one of the reasons why I also like using custom funnels or custom capture pages. You could build your own, so it doesn't matter if you guys have the same opportunity. The capture page is going to be different. The sales page may be the same, but the capture page is going to be different. But they don't know that, right? So that's why I like using custom pages. But if you're going to use a done for you system, ask them when was the last time they they did do a run for somebody in your company, and you want to be able to make sure that you space it out 2 to 3 weeks apart, because then the list is going to be more responsive. Okay. Also, if the person, also another thing, check with them to see if they have a new list, or they just got a new list, or or they have a big list every day. Then you may be able to do that. But like I said, building a relationship with your vendor is the only way you're going to find out those ins and outs, if they're telling the truth or not. So that's why it's important to always build a relationship. All right. And so like I said, if the vendor sends out something, right, just sent out something within a week or two, you don't want to use that vendor if you guys are using a done for you system. If you're using a custom system, it doesn't really matter. Like I said, especially if the list is new, custom is always the best way to go. The more you get your hands on custom stuff, you're doing it's better off for you, to tell you the truth. All right. Number 4, you want to ask how long that the provider is going to actually send you. How long the provider is going to send the list. If so, for instance, if you purchase 200 clicks, right, and the vendor says it's going to take 72 hours, that's way too long. Most times that if you purchase 100, 200 clicks, the vendor can send that out within 24 hours, right? Now, if you're purchasing 1,000 clicks, right, most times 72 hours, the max. And if you're new to solo ads, you should run. And if you're new to solo ads, you're gonna be running this, I suggest you run about 100, 200 clicks to start off with, right? Because the first you want to do is you want to be able to know that the vendor you are a match for his list. So if you're not getting much sales, especially if your opportunity is based off of front end sales, you want to be able to, his list is a match with yours. So if you're not getting anything, and you're not going to want to purchase any more clicks from that. You want to be able to, like, say, like, this. The main point of getting these vendors is be able to have an arsenal of them, right? So if you have an arsenal of vendors where they're responsive to your list, you can always rotate them. You understand? So and that's one of the reasons why you want to start off always low. So if you purchase 100 clicks and you have maybe 7 to 8 sales within those 100 clicks, that's a really good conversion rate. So you want to be able to scale up. So maybe the next one you want to run maybe 300, and then say you get more sales from that. Then maybe the next one you want to scale up to 750 clicks, up to 1,000, or even more. But always test and test and test and track. All right. So that's one of the reasons why you want to ask how long it's going to take for your provider or your vendor to deliver the clicks. So number 5, which is one of the most important ones, is pricing. You want to be able to negotiate how much a price, right? So if you could negotiate the price with the vendor, negotiate for at least 20% underneath. That way you can come to an agreement. All right. And that's why like I said, building a relationship with your vendor is very, very important, because you'll be able to negotiate much better, right? Maybe you guys can figure something out. All right. So that's my number 1 source of getting more traffic to your website. All right. If you got some value from that, you got some value from this, go ahead. Like I said, go overhead and head over to the bottom right of the video and hit that bell button. You know what I'm saying? Hit that bell button. Get notified. Get notified when I go live or upload a new video. All right. And like I said, while you're over there, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'll be uploading more videos on how I can help more people make money from home. All right. And if you want to know my number 1 recommended source for making money online, all right, my number 1 source for making money online, it's going to be in the description box. I'll drop the link in the description box below. And also, if you need it, like I said, if you want my recommendations on an autoresponder and also how to use capture pages, it's going to be in the description box below. All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.